Hey YouTube, this is a kind of update to the previous deck I posted, mainly because this one's better. It's sort of Dragunity Disaster crossover now that we've got Dragunity Legion properly. I got some of the stuff to use in this deck. I'm not going to make this too long, I hope. I'll sort of explain the deck as I go along. But if you want to watch this with some silent movie music and some strange old film techniques on the thing, there's a button in this corner labelled 1911. If you click that, doesn't matter if you pause the video or not, you'll hear some random piano music. Yeah, try it out, but I think it's only for the 1st of April 2011, which is the day this is uploaded. I wasn't going to upload this until maybe next week when I finally get a couple of the last cards I need. But I thought, no, I've got to have a video with a reference to that one, so here we go then. Yeah, Dragunity Disaster build. I'll try and go through it quickly. Maybe to a piano soundtrack. 3 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Summoning engine of the deck, you know, I mean, no dragon deck would be complete without it unless you don't use it. Yeah, I'm waffling too much. Yeah, main summoning engine of the deck. Makes it much faster, makes for easy one-turn synchro summons. Yeah. Next up, of course, you have to have 3 Red Eyes Wyvern. Some people like 2, I like 3. It's an 1800 beat stick, and of course it helps with the Red Eyes. Next up is 2 Masked Dragon, just basic Dragon Searcher Recruiter. Yeah, good for getting Delta Flyer. 2 Delta Flyer. Main tuner of the deck, there's a lot of synchro summoning in here, but I can do fine with 2 Delta Flyer. I used to run 3, but 2 is working out fine with the more searching speed that I've put in the deck now. And 1 Vice Dragon, just because it's a good first turn bit of fodder, synchro fodder, tribute fodder, and then remove it for a Red Eyes without wasting your normal summon if your opponent has a monster. I also said it was Dragunity Disaster, meaning there's disaster elements, which is a lot of control. First card in the disaster control thing is Prime Material Dragon. Just 1, I might run 2, I'll experiment at the locals this weekend. Good, it's anti-burn, negates destruction effects. 2 Light and Darkness Dragon. These are really good. It just locks everything, but I don't really need to explain what they do. Just negates anything, and can act as a shield when it's run out of defense points. It shields your own cards, because it forces itself to chain directly onto them, so your opponent can't chain to your card. And for draw power, 2 Yamata Dragon, or Yamatar Dragon, however you want to call it. This is a fantastic card. If it deals damage to your opponent's life points, you draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. It's possible, in one turn, to start with just this in your hand and to end with 6 cards, including this, because it's a spirit monster, so it'll return itself at the end during the end phase. So the easiest way to get that out is to tribute a Totem Dragon, and I run 2 of these. It's good also if you've only got dragon types in your graveyard and you control no monsters, and you standby phase, you bring it back, tribute it off for your Master Dragon or Red Eyes, and it's a brilliant card. Yeah, and acts as 2 tributes for a dragon type, I should have said that, but you probably know that already. More control now with 2 Kakimeri Drago. Again, I'm considering running 3 of these, but I don't know what I'd take out to put a 3rd one in. The deck's already 47 cards, I think. Yeah, so it shuts down light and dark special summons completely. There's only 3 dark monsters in this deck, and 1 or 2 light monsters, so it doesn't stop it hurt me very much. But it stops your opponent from dropping Gauze, Battle Fader, Tragodia, anything. Shuts down Light Swarms, Blackwing, Zombies. Just completely brilliant card, especially with things like Plague Spreader running around. First card I haven't actually got yet. I think I'm getting one of these tomorrow. Exploder Dragon, last main bit of control. Just basically kamikaze it into anything you can't get rid of. Good for Armor Master, and anything that can't be destroyed in battle. If your opponent has a Spirit Reaper, you put that in defense. If they want to get to your life points, they've got to go through it, and it blows it up. Yeah. And now we come on to the Dragunity element, which I use just for the tuners, so they're all dragon types, so it doesn't interfere with Totem Dragon. 2 Brandistock, just level 1 dragon tuner. 2 Atlas, just level 2 Dragon Tuner, although if you summon this you can special summon another Dragunity monster from your hand and equip this to it, meaning if you summon this you can then equip and Brandistock, for instance, summon a Brandistock and then equip it with this, and then when this is sent from the field to the graveyard while it's equipped to a monster, you can destroy a card on the field, which is good. So summon this, use it to special summon another Dragunity Tuner, equip it, then synchro off, and this blows up a card. 2 Dragunity Dark Spear, just level 3 Dragon Tuner. Its effect doesn't mean anything in this deck. And then I've just got random stuff which helps with synchroing and tribute fodder. 1 starter Xiaolong goes into Formula Synchron with a Brandistock. Perfect for shooting Star Dragon, because when it special summons itself from the graveyard when you synchro summon Stardust Dragon. This is going on a bit, sorry. And finally 2 Level Eater. Now these are fantastic as well, because you can use these as tribute fodder for Yamata Dragon. So when it before it returns itself to the hand in the end phase, in main phase 2, after it's attacked and you've drawn a load of cards, summon as many of these as you got in the graveyard, targeting the Yamata Dragon, reduce it however many levels you need to, and if they're still there next turn you've got free tributes. Yeah, so they're good. Also they can go into Formula Synchron if I need to. That's all the monsters. Yeah, next up we've got spells. What dragon deck would be complete without Future Fusion? You always target 5-headed dragon. There you go, perfect thing. 5 dragons to the graveyard, usually including a Red Eyes and a Red Eyes Wyvern, which is perfect. It's 5 Foolish Burials in 1, effectively. Yeah. Next up, Monster Reborn, just because it's a staple, but I've got 3 cards at the beginning for a reason, I'll tell you in a moment. I've got a 1-for-1, which is good for getting hold of Level Eater, Xiaolong, or Brandistock. Now the reason I've got those 3 cards together is because they're the main targets for Gold Sarcophagus, in that order. If I've got Future Fusion and I've got this, I'll play this and get Monster Reborn in 2 turns. And if I've got both of those, then I'll go for 1-for-1. Yeah. Dragunities, Dragon Ravine, 3 Dragon Ravine. That just adds so much speed to the deck, just allows you to search. So add a Dragunity monster, level 4, no, just send a Dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard, sorry. Or add a level 4 or lower Dragunity monster from your deck to your hand. All you have to do is discard a card. So many things you can discard of that, even a Level Eater. If you discard a Level Eater, start a Xiaolong, anything that's good in the graveyard, and get whatever you need. So that's brilliant. The other thing the Dragunities do is they make cards of consonance live. So I run 2 of those. There's 6 targets and one in the side decks. All of the Dragunity tuners are targets for cards of consonance. So I just run 2 of these for draw power. And then I've just got a couple of other things. 1 Book of Moon as a staple, a Dark Hole as a pretty much staple, and 1 MST as staple Backrow Hate. Yeah, that's the spells. The traps are, there's quite a lot of, the traps are basically control based. There's 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, well yeah, for obvious reasons. 1 normal Trap Hole, because you can hit a Debris Dragon with that, which you can't do with a Bottomless. 1 Divine Wrath, I like this quite a lot, and the discard doesn't really hurt, there's enough draw power, and you can always dump something you need in the graveyard. There. 2 Royal Decree, because it just shuts down pretty much anything that your opponent would do to stop you, until you get set up with your control. And 1 Starlight Road, just because it's a useful card to have in some situations, or you can just discard it if you don't need it. That's the deck. To run through the extra deck quickly, it's fairly common looking. Formula Synchron, because it's tuner. Iron Chain Dragon as a level 6. There's not many level 5. There's not really an opportunity to go level 5 synchro. I can always at least go level 6, so I don't need to really worry about having a Catasta or an Android, which is what I'd probably have if I had any level 5s. Ancient Fairy Dragon, because it kills Gravekeepers and zombies, and Malefics, but you don't see them very much. Sorry. Also, you can kill your own Dragon Ravine, gain 1,000 life points, and then add another one to your hand, and then play it. Exploded Dragon Wing, quite control-based, good for things that can't be destroyed in battle. Destroy it with its effect. 1 Black Rose, 2 Stardust Dragon, because this deck started out as a way into Majestic Star Dragon, and gradually has evolved into a way into Shooting Star Dragon, and then sort of Dragunity based Disaster, but there's still 2 Stardust Dragon. I'm waffling on, sorry. 1 Colossal Fighter if I need a wall. 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, that's a big beat stick, and again takes out defensive monsters. Trident Dragon, which is basically an alternate win condition. 1 Shooting Star Dragon. If I could find room, I would run 2, and if I let go of Majestics completely, then I'd be able to run a second one of these and a second Formula Synchron. But yeah, 1 at the moment. 1 Majestic Star because I side in a Majestic Dragon, and it's just a good thing to put in the way. 1 Majestic Red just because, in theory, I can. I haven't actually played this at all. I haven't actually had the deck finished for long. It's still theoretically possible I can play this. Certainly a big surprise for your opponent if you do. Another card I don't actually have at the moment, I can't find it. Red Nova Dragon, again, something theoretically possible I can do. That's a massive surprise for your opponent if you drop that on them. And of course 1 5-headed dragon, just Future Fusion target, doesn't matter if you don't summon it at all, doesn't matter if Future Fusion gets Mystical Space Typhoon or anything, chances are you've set up off Future Fusion. But it's good to have a 5,000 beat stick anyway. And last in side deck, just go through this quickly. It's basically an assault mode side deck, so I've got 3 assault mode activate. Usually I'd side out some of the Dragunities and some of the Disaster for this. 2 Stardust Dragon assault mode. That's always a surprise for your opponent when they see that. 2 Arcane Apprentice and 3 Assault Beast. Those are both just to help me get into assault mode activate quicker. And then I've got sort of what you'd call staples, particularly for Machina matchups, Machina gadgets, particularly pair of Cyber Dragons, and a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, because Machinas just have scary levels of summoning power, and if you can take out a whole field of those, chances are they won't be able to recover quick enough, unless they can deal with your 6,000 attack point Chimera Tech. Agore's just for general purposes, and 1 Majestic Dragon because it's an interesting surprise to side that in. No one will expect it, no one will see it coming, and if you drop a Majestic Star Dragon, your opponent will know that they can't do anything. So yeah, that's the deck. Hope you've enjoyed the piano soundtrack, if that's what you've been listening to. If you've not, you've been listening to my voice, sorry, I've rambled on long enough. But I don't know, yeah, I don't know, do you like my deck? Do you not like it? Tell me what you think. Leave me a comment, leave me suggestions, anything you like. Yeah, I'll see you later.